Gerald Lucas here with another installment of Ask Gerald, where you get your real estate questions answered. Today's question comes from Cam. And Cam writes from Orange, New Jersey. Cam writes, "We're thinking about selling our home. I don't want to pay a big realtor commission. Couldn't we save money by selling our home ourselves?" Well, that's a good question, Cam. You know, whenever you do anything, it's important to identify exactly what it is that you're optimizing. So I've been a landlord and real estate investor for 25 years. And when I first started in real estate, I believed the same way that you do, that, you know, it was a waste of money to use a realtor to try to sell property. And over those 25 years, I bought and sold hundreds of properties. And so I tried to sell properties myself and through other methods over that time. And I found that when I used a realtor to sell a property, I sold the property for at least 20% more than I did using other methods. Primarily as a result of a licensed realtor's network, or access to network of buyers, which basically gets a listed home in front of more interested buyers and normally results in a much higher sales price at the end of the day. But the reason why a lot of people, and you know, myself included and you, think that you can save money on a realtor commission or other transaction costs is because we weren't really focusing on what the most important thing, which is the net amount of money that you put into your pocket, not the amount of transaction fees that you pay that may include a realtor's commission. And there's other other services in the market that offer to sell your home and save you money on transaction costs. And you know, those transaction costs may be lower, but in most cases, those services result in selling your home for a lower amount of money, which again kind of defeats the purpose, which is to maximize the amount of money that you put in your pocket. Now, what I thought when I first started was that I could sell a property for the same amount that a realtor could, and the realtor was just stacking the commission on top of what I would already get. And if that was the case, then it wouldn't make any sense to use a realtor. But again, like I said, I've done this hundreds of times, and like I said, I get at least 20% more when I use a realtor than I do in you know, using other methods or trying to sell it myself. My suggestion to you is, if you feel strongly, try it yourself. See what happens. That's what I did. I'm hard-headed myself. But I think if you do, you'll recognize that you're going to get a higher price and you will net a higher amount, which is the most important thing, by using a licensed realtor than trying to sell your house by yourself or through other means. So thanks for your question, Cam. For more real estate tips and information, visit my blog at geraldlucas.com. I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again soon.